Welcome to your Pilates Reformer Workout and welcome back to the pink room. I'm dragging today, my period just started. Election day is upon us in the US and it just feels like everything is dragging. History shows that when I'm feeling not my best, I tend to kick both of our asses. So let's strap in and get ready for it. To begin, we'll start with 3 heavy springs and 1 light spring on my balanced body reformer. That is 3 reds, 1 blue. Headrest will be up and meet me lying down on the machine. And if you are not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It's so easy and simple. I have new workouts just about every week. And if you want exclusive workouts, super special weekly workout plans, join my membership. The link is in the description down below. Let's get started. Now we'll start with our toes on the bar in Pilates V. Heels together, toes apart, and heels will be lifted in that releve or high heel position. So think balls of the feet on the foot bar, heels lifted and together. Give yourself a little room away from the shoulder blocks, only if you need it. Deep breath in. We're going to exhale, extend the legs long, nice and straight, feeling that zip up through the inner thighs. Bend your knees, bring the carriage in with control. Exhale, extend it out. Just checking my foot position. Bend your knees, bring it out. So we're going to continue this flow. And you can keep it pretty moderately paced. If you want to go a little bit more briskly, or a little more slowly, that's fine, as long as you have control of that return of the carriage. If you're just letting the springs pull you in, that's what I would have some concerns about. So let's take another 4. And you can have your spine in neutral or a little bit of an imprint, whatever helps you get that connection to your core. But if you can, keep the ribs down and maintain abdominal connection in your neutral spine, you can go for that. Next time you stretch out, we're going to bend the knees halfway in. Keep your heels lifted like you're wearing high heels or trying to keep your heels off the ground. We're pulsing up and down. Let's go for 8, 7, last 3, still breathing, and 1. Extend all the way out. Straighten the legs, keep your heels together. You're going to lower them under the foot bar. Straight legs and lift. Heels go under the foot bar and lift. Still in that Pilates V. Heels together, toes apart, like a pizza shape with your feet. 4 more. Last 3. Final 2. And 1. Good. Lift the heels, bend the knees, bring your carriage all the way in. Now we're going to switch to parallel. Balls of the feet on the foot bar, hip distance apart. We're going to curl the toes over the top of the bar and just gently press the heels under. Not like a giant press, just so that they're heavy rather than lifted. We're going to press out. Keep that little grip on the bar. Bend your knees, bring it in with control. Press out. Bend your knees, bring it in. Now, see if you can keep equal pressure between your big toe joint and your little toe joint on your feet. So the goal here is not to let the feet kind of pop up. We want to keep that little hug. Now, if you find that your feet are cramping, you can loosen up that little curl on your toes. That's fine too. Let's try another 2. And last 1. Good. Bring the carriage halfway in. Keep your heels heavy under the bar, pulsing up and down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Last 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way out. Bend your knees, bring it in. Knees right in line with your toes. Very good. You can take a break, place your feet on top of the foot bar, just rock your knees side to side. Heels to the center of the foot bar, parallel. Legs come all the way together this time. Big breath in. Reach your toes for your nose, including your pinky toes. We push all the way out and bend your knees, bring it in. Now the goal is not to let your toes rock forward and back. We really want to emphasize that flexion at the ankle. So as best as you can, try not to keep your toes reaching for your nose all the way throughout this movement. Let's go for another 4. Last 3. Final 2. and 1. Bend your knees, bring it halfway in, little pulses up and down. You've got 8, 7, I'm really feeling the quads warm up in this one, as well as in the glutes and hamstrings. 3, 2, and 1. Press all the way out. Big exhale. Bend your knees, bring it in. Very nice. Now, heels to the outer corners. We're going to lower the headrest down so it's in a flattened position. Deep breath in. I'm actually going to bring my feet a little bit more on top of the bar than in front of the bar. I'm going to go for my pelvic lift. So you take a deep breath in without moving the carriage. Let's lift the hips up as high as a fist between your hips and the carriage and lower down. So we want to see if we can isolate or emphasize the abdominal connection here. Getting your transverse abdominis, aka your TVA. There's a lot of acronyms right there. To isolate the deep core to do this lifting for you. Make sure you're still breathing. Of course, you might feel glutes and thighs here. That's okay too. But we really want to see if we can connect to this zone here. 2 more. And 1. Nice peaceful carriage. Let's pulse the hips up and down toward the ceiling and back. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Still in the core. Last 2. And 1. Lift the hips, do a little height check. Make sure you're not in a full bridge, you're just in that little hover. And you're going to push out and bend the knees, keeping the hips lifted, just in that little mini hover. We'll take 6. Knees track right over toes on the way in. And back. Last 4. Final 3. 2. And last 1. Good. Bend your knees, lower down, close the stopper. And let's do a little spine twist. Send your knees to the right, eyes toward the left. Breathe into any sticky spots in your lower back. And switch. Knees go over to the left, eyes go to the right. And relax. Good. Let's move on. When you're ready, roll up to sitting. Let's switch on to 2 heavy springs and 1 light spring. On balanced body, that's 2 reds and a blue. Headrest will remain down. We'll roll back down to lying down for our bridge sequence. We're going to do some single leg variations and mix it up a little bit today. Bringing some inspiration from my favorite bridge series on mat to spice it up. Arms long by your sides. Now, I recommend giving yourself a little space between the shoulders for this one. Feet hip distance apart. You may either go for arches on top of the foot bar or balls of the feet on the foot bar with the heels lifted. It's up to you. Balls of the feet will probably be a little more challenging for many of us. So big breath in. Exhale. Flatten your low back into the mat. Scoop your pelvis under. Roll your spine up. Articulate up into your bridge. Find that diagonal line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders. Deep breath in. Exhale. Start to roll down 1 bone at a time. Imagine that your spine is like a rotary pizza cutter, you know, those circle pizza cutters. No part of that wheel is skipping the pizza, right? Same thing goes for your spine. You want every single little segment touching the mat as you roll all the way up, like you're slicing the pizza, forward, and then rolling all the way down, like you're slicing the pizza, right back to you. Maybe that cue doesn't make sense to anybody else, but it does to me. Let's continue for 2 more. And down, and the next time we go up, we're gonna hold it in that lifted position. Good. Now that we're here, engaging core, engaging glutes, engaging hamstrings. Lift 1 leg up to tabletop, place it back down. Other leg up to tabletop, place it back down. And switch. And switch. Alternating sides. Last time. Good, really trying to keep that carriage still. Right leg goes up to the ceiling. We're gonna point the foot, flex the toes, lower down, point the foot, bring it right back up. Inhale, lower down, bring it down to 45, point the foot, flex. 3 more. I love doing this on mat, but definitely bring it to the reformer. It adds a whole new level of control. Lift it up. Now we pulse up and down, pressing into that left foot. 3 more. 2, 1. Lift. We're going to lower down, draw circle bicycles. Just 3 of these in each direction. I say just like it's not hard. Reverse. Keep that carriage really still. Oh boy. And last one, bend the knee, lower the foot, keep the hips lifted. Readjust if you need to. Left leg goes up to the ceiling. We flex the foot, lower the leg down, point the foot, bring it up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that leg up to the ceiling. Pulses up and down, pushing firmly into that right foot. Squeezing the glutes on the right side. Last one. Now we go to bicycles. Lower, big circle, down. 3 in each direction. Reverse, keep the hips high. Last one. Bend the knee, lower the foot, lift the hips, big inhale. Exhale, lower down. Very nice job. Let's windshield wiper those knees side to side. I'm feeling the fatigue today, but we're gonna get through it, guys. Good. When you're ready, we're gonna cross the right ankle over the left ankle for a little supported figure 4. And you can push away on that right knee. If you like, you can wing the legs side to side. Find a little hip and glute stretch. Other side when you're ready. Good. Alternating sides. Good. Uncross the legs, hug your knees in toward your chest. When you're ready, roll up to sitting. Let's move on. All right, next up, let's switch to 1 heavy and 1 light spring. We're gonna grab the straps, and I shudder to even commit to this, but we're gonna do the 100 now. I love teaching the 100. I think it's a really important part of the Pilates repertoire, but I hate doing it. I just hate it. So let's suffer together. For this one, we're gonna lie down, grab the straps in the hands. Headrest will come up to an upright position. We will place the hands in the straps, legs will come to tabletop, and we're gonna reach the arms up over the shoulders, knees over hips, shins parallel to the ceiling. Now, we have many options for this one. Most basic will be to press the hands down and leave them there. Ideally, we're gonna curl up at minimum. If you're feeling extra fancy, you can extend the legs as low as you can and hold them there. I'm gonna keep the legs at tabletop because I have about the energy of a piece of celery right now. Yes, that's a nutrition joke. Big breath in. We're gonna inhale, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, exhale. Inhale, exhale, in, exhale, inhale, exhale, in, exhale, in, out, in, exhale, inhale, exhale, keep firmly pumping, in, out, inhale, exhale, and rest. Sucks so much, but you really do feel your core kick on, don't you? And it definitely is helpful for getting things going, getting the blood flow started. So now that we found our core, had we not found it before, we're going to bring those arms right up again, right up over the shoulders. Legs come to tabletop, and you know what? I don't mean to complain. I really love doing this. I just feel like half a bag of trash right now. So thanks for hanging in there with me. Legs up to tabletop. We're gonna exhale, curl. Once we're there, we're gonna extend the legs out, open the toes, close the toes, knees bend, elbows bend. Keep the head up if you can. Exhale, open, close, bend the knees, bend the elbows 3 more times. Press out. Just open the toes, bend your knees, bend your elbows. 2, open, close, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Last one. Open, close, knees bend, elbows bend. Great job. Lower down. Close the stopper. Rock your knees to one side. Yeah, we're taking lots of breaks today. We're gonna do what we have to do to make it happen. Knees to one side and relax. When you're ready, bring your knees back up to center. Arms up over your shoulders, legs to tabletop. We're gonna find that curl again. Extend the legs out, push the straps down. Hold the curl, one knee into chest and switch. One knee in and switch. Keep that curl high. Keep breathing. And switch. Hold your torso steady. Keep those shoulders away from your ears. Eyes on your knees or on your belly button or pelvis. Switch. Switch. 2 more. And last set. Both knees to tabletop. Roll it back down. Take a breather. And rest. Good. We're going to try that same kind of concept where we're in a curl and we hold it with the arms pressing down in a hover. This time we're going to start with the legs up to the ceiling. We'll do a lower and lift. So very effective core exercise for your lower abdominals. This is something I've been doing a ton with the arc under the low spine on mat, which I'll actually post a video with in the next week in my member section. So if you're interested, please go sign up for my membership to check that out. You don't need an arc to do it. Reach your arms up over your shoulders, legs extend up to the ceiling. Let's do Pilates V. Heels together, toes apart. We're gonna curl up, press the palms down next to your hips. You can lower your neck if you need to. Inhale, lower down. Exhale, bring the legs up. Inhale to lower. Exhale, bring them up. Now I need to stop talking because I'm really struggling with this one right now. But we want to inhale as we go down. Exhale, bring it up. 3 more. Keep your back from arching. Lower the range of motion if you need to. Good. Bring it back to starting. And rest. You know, I talked a big game at the beginning of this about how when I'm not feeling very well, I tend to push myself harder. Apparently that does not apply to the first day of my period. Anyway, let's keep it going. Arms reach up over your shoulders, legs come to tabletop, create some space between your thighs. We're going to frame the right leg with the hands, bring it back up. Frame the left leg with both hands. Bring the arms back up. So of course you can curl up with the head, neck, and chest as we go side to side. But we need one hand going between the thighs and one hand going to the outside of the thighs. Or the one thigh. We're gonna go for 4. And switch. Last 3. And switch. Final 2. And switch, feeling your side abs, your obliques really firing on. Last 1. And switch. Great job. Feet rest down. Rock your knees side to side. Okay. When you're ready, we're going to press away, extend one leg, press it into the foot bar. We're going to place the feet onto this, place the straps onto the feet. There we go. 1 foot at a time. We press out. Get those feet in there. Give ourselves some space away from the shoulder blocks. The downward position. We'll go for our long spine into short spine. We'll start with the legs at 90 degrees. And spoiler, The tops of my feet will probably get cut off in the video framing for this one. Deep breath in, we're gonna exhale, lower the feet down to 45 degrees or your low point. And inhale, bring the legs right up above the shoulders. Come up onto your shoulders, open the feet as wide as your hips or as wide as your reformer. Roll on down, get your back as flat down to the mat as you can. Lower the legs down, bring them together. Lift up, I'm gonna lift those feet right up over the hips. Open the feet, roll down, pressing into your palms, into your triceps and forearms to get there. Back comes flat to the mat. Lower your legs down, bring your feet together. When you're ready, feet come right up, open, roll it down. So this one's different from short spine in that with short spine, we typically want to send the legs overhead. We're not doing that here. Oops, that was a false start. Let's try again. We're not doing that here. We're trying to get the toes up over the hips, not too far back. I'm a little too far back there. Good. When we're ready, we open the feet, roll it down. Oh boy, that was a hard one today. Take a quick break. You can stretch out the back of your legs if you like. We'll move into short spine next. So legs start right up at that 90-degree point. We're gonna lower the legs down. Deep breath in, exhale. Lift the hips up, send the feet overhead, close the stopper as best as you can. Bend your knees in toward your chest. Squeeze your heels in toward your hamstrings. Roll it down, extend the legs long. Big breath in. Lift your hips up overhead, hinge at the hips, send the feet over, close the stopper as best as you can, knees come in toward your chest. Big exhale, roll it down. I'm gonna take one more. Feet come up and go overhead. We try to close the stopper. Hold your core, bend the knees, big exhale. Good. Quick butterfly stretch. Soles of the feet together, knees wide, hold the ropes for a little bit of support. Good. Legs extend up to the ceiling. Let's take a little breather. We're gonna have the legs straight up to 90 degrees or as close to it as we get. Leg circles. Open the feet, draw them down, around together and close. Good, and come up. Nice, good control of the carriage here. Good, let's go for 3. Last 2. And 1. Let's reverse, lower down. And 7 more to get us to 8. Controlling the carriage even as the stopper comes close to closing. Final 3. Big exhale as you press into the straps. And 1. Good. Pilates V, flex the feet, frog circles, lower down, bend your knees, heels stay together, extend the legs straight up. Lower down, bend your knees, heels stay together, raise the legs up to 90 degrees. 6 more. Last 4, keeping your breath nice and soft. Final 2. And last one. Good. Bend your knees, press out. Oops. Bend, press out, and stretch. 5 more. So we start dialing it down, downshifting into the last couple minutes of class. Starting to catch our breath a little bit. And last one. Legs extend up to the ceiling. Keep that Pilates V, heels together, toes apart. Now we point through the feet, lower down to 45 degrees. We're gonna figure 8, open the toes, internally rotate, close the toes, switch. Toes lead out, internally rotate, toes lead in. Toes lead out, the carriage moves a little bit. Toes lead in, it moves a little bit. Not dramatically, but our main focus is on that rotation through the hips, getting the hip flexors working. Good, last one. Now we're gonna keep that internal rotation. Now we lead with the heels going out, switch. Lead with the heels going in, switch. Lead with the heels going out, switch. Lead with the heels coming in, switch. 6 more. Keeping nice control of the core. Still breathing. We'll take a nice stretch out after this. Last 2. Rotating through the hips. Good. Now let's bring the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Hold those ropes firmly. For support, you can let the feet dip down to the mat or into the spring wall. I sometimes even like to kind of like rock my pelvis under and arch it while the feet are together. Sometimes I feel like that gives a nice little thigh stretch. You can take your Peter Pan stretch, right leg out to the side. Pull that rope in toward your side. Other leg, left leg out. Pull the rope in. Good. Press into the straps, legs extend up. Flex the feet, pull the ropes down toward your chest. Give yourself a nice hamstring stretch. You can bend one leg. Focus the stretch on the straight leg. And switch, bend the opposite leg. Straighten the other one. Focus the leg on the stretch on that straight leg. Take the legs straight out to the side. Big straddle stretch. Keep the little bit of grip on the ropes here so you're not floating out in space. When you're ready, bend the knees. Bring it in. Let's press into one of the straps. Lift the leg, place the free foot down on the foot bar. Release the other foot. Come all the way in. And when you're ready, roll up to sitting. On the same spring load, sitting tall, let's place the balls of the feet on the foot bar. Let's see if we can hold the foot bar while we straighten out the legs. And this may not be as straight as you see it here, but it's fine. Let's see if we can bend one leg, press the straight heel on the straight leg under the foot bar, give yourself a little stretch and switch. You can use your hands to pull in the foot bar while you're pressing with your feet. That's important. Otherwise, if you're just pulling without the feet there, the foot bar is going to go flying with you. Good. When you're ready, flex both feet. See if you can bring your nose down toward your knees. When you're ready, lift your heels. Bring it on up. You guys are all done. Thank you so much. Thank you. If you were feeling tired like me, thank you for rallying. If you have not yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button and please give this video a thumbs up. It helps it be found by more people like you, which really helps out my channel. If you'd like to support my channel and get access to weekly workout plans, exclusive videos, and a lot more, click the link in the description for my membership, which gives you tons of exclusive content. Thank you so much to my members for all that you've done to support my channel, and super duper extra special thanks to the 6+ month crew with extra gold stars going to the 1 year crew right here. Thank you all so much. I will see you again very soon.